guys, it's Gimp Juice coming back at you. Just wanted to give you guys a quick overview. As a lot of you know, I ordered a Tlr6 Tac light laser combo from Lenny Magill's GlockStore in California. I watched a lot of videos. Really wanted to get a tactical light for my Glock 43. My Glock 43 that I have here, just let you guys see. I'm going to safety check it so you guys don't flip out a bunch of safety sallies. It's clear, nothing in it at all. But I went with the Tlr6 Tac light because it's a fantastic system. You know, one click for the laser light, one click turns it on, turns it off. If you hold down on it, you have the actual tap and go. If you double buttons, turns off the laser, turns off the light, or you can have them both. I bought it, fantastic. Have nothing bad to say about Streamlight's Tlr6. Now, I have a couple of other modifications. I went with the Talon grips because this thing has really horrible stippling coming from the factory from Glock. After a couple of rounds down range and you get sweaty hands, you're not going to hold on to this. You know, with the thin, I'd say inch thick, I guess you would call it, there's just no purchase. And with these tacks from these Talon grips on here, it's not going anywhere. And my favorite thing about it is they even give you this little one to go around your clip. This is a standard clip that Glock gives you with the 43. It is the one with the PK extension. The other one is flush mounted. Don't carry it for a backup, but don't usually take it with me every day. My everyday carry is the Hornady Critical Defense. Fantastic. Anyway, back to the review. I ordered this from the GlockStore, and it was about 160 bucks for this Kydex holster. The Kydex holster that I normally carry, if I can find it, the Kydex holster I normally carry, I can't even remember where I bought it. I bought it online. Fantastic Kydex holster. Never had any issues out of it. The tension when it came in the mail, never messed with the tension. It's got fantastic retention on it. Fantastically molded. Only problem is it does not fit with the Tlr6. And the company that I bought this one from does not make them for the Tlr6. So I bought this with the combo pack from Lenny Magill's GlockStore. It was $169. Basically, it was $100 for the light and $70 for this holster. No sweat shield on it whatsoever. The molding on it is horrendous. Mind you, I paid $30 for this, and look at the molding definition between the two. I mean, it's almost no comparison as to where there's nothing. And even the Kydex on this is so much thicker. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've had the paperwork for this, but I'm not sure the specs. But I mean, even on the sweat shield, you can see the perforated marks that the gun would slide into. This one has absolutely nothing. I know this doesn't have a sweat shield, so you're not going to have them perforated marks, but there's absolutely no kind of detail whatsoever inside this. It's just shit. And the reason why I'm making a review on this is because, as you can tell, my tension retaining screws are missing. A week after I bought this, my screws fell out of this, and I didn't even know it. I was carrying this. I reached into my car after I got out to grab my drink out of the middle console, and this fell out of my holster and into my front seat of my car. I always carry loaded, and I usually have one in the chamber. I was going to do this video so I knew to clear the chamber and put it back in my magazine, because it's kind of hard to clear the chamber when you're holding your recording device. So, but, you know, it could have been worse. I could have dropped this. This could have hit the ground, messed up my weapon. It could have caused a misfire or a discharge. A lot of things. And the thing that upsets me is I contacted Glock after this, and the first go around for customer service was fantastic. This guy Bo that I talked to got me another order, got it all taken care of, said no problem, we'll get you taken care of, we'll get it sent out. So, going upon his word, first time ever ordering anything from Glock, I figured, okay, cool. 2 weeks go by, still have yet to hear anything from Glock about anything. So I go onto the website and look at my purchase order, and my purchase order pops up and says pending fulfillment. Mind you, this is 2 weeks after I called and had them reset this. I even got a confirmation email that my order was placed successfully. They didn't charge me anything for it. So upon talking to them, they finally send me some screws to fix this issue, because I've got this on my gun and this is my EDC. I can't carry unless I remove this, which I had to do. I took this damn thing off and put it back in the box and just carried my pistol. And I was like, why'd I pay $170 for something that I can't even use? What is the point? So I was getting to the point where I was pissed and I wanted to send the whole thing back. But when I was thinking about doing that, they sent me screws. Now, I don't know if you can tell based off of my other holster. If you look in there, there's a rubber bushing with the tension retaining. Come on, focus. The tension retaining screws, they have like a little washer that sits underneath the screw. Let's see if I can't focus. There we go. And then with this piece right here, that stops it from crushing in on itself. And when you tighten it, that's what gives you your retention. Well, the screws that they sent me were these. I don't know if you can see these because of the plastic. There's literally one. They've got those pieces right, except for the fact that they're not even long enough. But the screws that they sent me were these things. I don't know what in the blue monkey hell those are supposed to go to, but I put these through this holster, and even if I pinch this all the way down and put those screws in there, they still would not tighten down. And if I did that, there's no way I would be able to get my gun into that holster. It has to be this far apart, hence the reason why it flexes back to that, because that's the mold. It's supposed to have that rubber washer in between the middle and then the two screws. So again, I contacted Glock about that to have them send me the correct stuff, because this stuff is trash. And I talked to a guy on the chat instead of calling this time, and I explained everything to the guy, and I told him, I said, I've seen stuff from Tlr6 Holster, I've seen stuff from the Alien holsters. I heard a lot of bad reviews about them, so I didn't go with them. Vetter holster is where I'm looking to go. Vetter actually makes it 2 or 3 different holsters for this gun with the Tlr6 attached to it. The only problem with it is that Vetter holsters are expensive, really expensive. I mean, if you want to get just a plain black Kydex, you're looking at like $70 just for the holster. You get any kind of decorative design on it, you're looking at anywhere between another $5 to $20 just for a design to go on your holster. Which I don't care about the design. I just want to make sure that if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to get a damn good holster. Because I spent a shit ton of money, and that's not a damn good holster. There's nothing worse than your equipment failing. You might as well just not even carry the gun. And nobody at Glock took it serious. The guy that I talked to on the chat told me he understood my issue and all this stuff like that, and all I did was ask him about the screw sizes. What size screws are these? What other kind of material do I need? So that way, if I have to, since they sent me the wrong ones, I can purchase my own. Not that I should have to, but if I needed to, so I could use all this equipment, I would purchase my own and put it together. And the guy looked on my account and realized that they were sending me another set of screws. And that's all he told me. He's like, well, we see that we already have another order ready for you that we're going to ship to you. And I said, that's good, that's all fine and dandy, but I'd like to know the sizes of these screws. That way, if you guys sent me the wrong ones again, I can get this fixed and I can carry my gun the way that I want. And the guy never responded back for like 8 minutes. And then I finally got pissed off and I closed the chat. And I emailed the chat to myself because I told him in the last sentence, okay, well fine, don't answer back. I'll just take this and post it on your reviews. So I went to their website to try to post it on their review, and they would not let me post a negative review. You're only allowed to put like 1,000 characters. So it was like 3 different reviews that I had to put down, explaining everything that I'm telling you guys in this video on that review. And all 4 of the reviews that I put down on that, they did not put through. So GlockStore does not let people put bad reviews on their product. I think it's funny. I think it's a joke. But here we are today. And these are the screws of what they should have sent me. And they come pre-packaged. See if we can't get it to focus. And you can tell the difference from the screws. Let me get these back out of the trash can. I mean, just specs alone. Look at the difference in the size of the screws. I mean, this is... Hang on one second. This is the size of the screw compared to this. How in the hell can you get that wrong? That makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, that's like 10 times bigger than it. So yes, I got these screws back in. I am going to try to go ahead and reassemble my tension on mine. I'm going to carry this holster for about another 2 weeks, tops, and see how well these hold up. And it wasn't because of an issue of me not checking the tension, because I'm very adamant about that. If my gun isn't the way that I want it, I check it all the time. It's just, I don't know why or how, but one day they were there and one day they weren't. And there's no explanation for it whatsoever. I've heard a lot of people have bad reviews about the GlockStore and a lot of their stuff. Pyramid trigger causing accidental discharges, things like that. So you'd think something like the GlockStore being well known, Lenny Magill being well known, that they would take better care in their products and better care of their customers, especially for the price we paid for things. But I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention. If you're looking to get a Tlr6 light for your gun, do not let the light scare you. The light is a fantastic product. It's probably one of my favorite things about it. It's easy to one-hand maneuver. You've got your laser light combo, and you can do the tac light. It's a fantastic product. That piece of shit that comes with it, if you order it as a combo, you don't have to order it as a combo. So I would highly recommend not, because you're going to spend 60, 70 bucks on a fantastic holster anyway. You might as well order this light wherever you can get it from, anywhere between 90 and 100 bucks, and then just go to Vetter or Tolster. There's a place in North Ridgeville, Ohio called Raven, I believe it is. They make fantastic holsters as well. Everybody says you get what you pay for, but if that's a $60, $70 holster, I don't think so. I took it to my local shop here in town, and they told me that it was like really crappy Kydex. It was really, really, really horribly done. It's just, I'll put it back together now until I can get my other holster in. I just thought I'd bring a review to this on this crappy product. It's a safety issue. The last thing you want is your gun to fall out of the holster that it's carrying because of malfunction. So just thought I'd bring that to you guys' attention. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, hit me up.